Neighborhood picks, like and subscribe. This is the weekly pick 'em. We started last week keeping tally and having a competition. I'm doing the free giveaway, giving away $100 from the channel to whoever has the most wins by the end of the season. 3 picks a week. Right now we have Quinn in first place, 3 out of 3. Fantasy 4 at Fantasy Favorites in second with 3. Then we got Nooch, that's me, Bilbo, Petey, and Mama Nooch all got 2 wins. And then with 1 out of 3, we got Vinny, T-Rich, and Gooch. So we got 2 guys with 3, 4 with 2, and 3 with 1. So listen, if you're coming in now, we just started this last week. It's 3 picks a week until the end of the regular season. If you didn't get in last week, I'll allow you to pick 6 games, okay? I can't make it up after it gets so many. I'm not going to be able to get anybody in. But if you did not pick last week, pick 6 games with the spread and leave them in the comments. So at the end of the year, we get our $100. So now, moving on to the games. We got a lot of tough games this week. We have 3 games that are super, super huge spreads, like plus 11, plus 14, plus 16. We got 3 games over 11, and the other 10 games on Sunday are all 4 points or less. There's not 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 game on the whole board. So it's really, really tough, tricky, and to be honest, I only see 3 games that even interest me. It's a puke week. The word of the week is puke because these games are not so good. But okay, so we have this all set. Everybody who started last week, leave your 3 picks in the comments, like and subscribe. And if you did not play last week, I'll let you in now. Leave your 6. Here we go. Okay, Sunday, 1 o'clock, we got Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, and the Cincinnati Bengals coming in to New York. Ooh, that'd be a good game to go see, just to see those guys. The Bengals are playing the Jets, and that's one of the Scuttle and Beans games. That one is minus 11.5. Ah, man. We know the Jets don't have their quarterback. Now, listen, I'm going down all these games, giving you my 3 best. Don't ever bet the whole board. You will lose. You want to learn how to bet? Forget the teams. Philosophy first. We'll get there. I'll give you my 3. Bengals, minus 11.5 with the Jets. Jets are just Pukeville. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati minus the 11. And just move on from that. It's a boring game. I won't be watching it. I'll be straight red zoning it probably. What else do we have? We got Miami. Miami against the Buffalo Bills. Now, Miami, Tua's often injured. They're really bad. They're not scoring. Buffalo Bills, the last time I saw them play, they barely got beat by Tennessee. And Josh Allen did that QB sneak on Monday Night Football and didn't make it. But other than that, they're a tough team. They're a 14-point favorite with an explosive offense. How could you go with Miami? It's a divisional rivalry, divisional matchup. Give me Buffalo laying the 14, but I just want to be very clear. These are 2 games that I would not bet. Real life comes, don't bet those 2 games. I'm going to let you know the good ones. We got the Rams in a stinker for the 2nd straight week in a row. Anybody who has Stafford and Kupp and Woods, you're going to get your numbers again. They're a 16-point favorite at the Houston Texans. Houston just got rid of Mark Ingram. They stink. They're terrible. The Rams did not cover last week against the Lions, but I don't know. Give me the Rams minus the 16 just for shits and giggles. But that we get those 3 out of the way. Okay, now let's talk. Here's the game of the week for me. The Tennessee Titans are playing the Indianapolis Colts. I have a question for everybody. The Tennessee Titans were a 6-point underdog against Buffalo 2 games ago. 6. I moneylined them. I won. And I took the points. Now going to last week. The Tennessee Titans were at home. And they were a 6-point underdog against the Chiefs. Why do the Chiefs keep getting all this respect? And why does Tennessee keep getting disrespected? Tennessee is a good team. Tennessee's good. The Colts are trending in the right direction. They're finally getting some mojo going. But Jesus, how could you not bet Tennessee plus 2.5 against the Colts this week? They're on the road. They're at Indianapolis, but I just feel like that's a trap. Or they're trying to make you think that it's a trap to make people go the other way too, because Indianapolis is a little hot. And if the spread's only 2.5, then maybe those Colts believer people will start picking up some steam and the odds will go 50-50. Because the odds makers, their whole rationale, their goal is to get the odds 50-50 on both sides. Because with the little bit of odds that you pay, like the way they have it, if you get 50-50 betting, you can't lose. So if Tennessee was a 1-point favorite on the road, I would still take them. I don't know, man. That's going to be one of my picks of the week. So I'm going on record. I'm going with Tennessee again, plus the 2.5 versus Indy. I like the Titans. King Henry is my choice for the MVP. I just put him in the beginning of the week. $100 pays $2,500. I put 40 on it on my phone. Payback's $1,040 for Henry to be the MVP. If Derrick Henry and those boys keep rolling, and Tannehill keeps playing like he does, I still don't trust Carson Wentz all the way. He's looking better, but he holds onto the ball a lot. If Carson, I can't get out of my own way, Wentz comes back this week, Tennessee dominates the ball possession. Man, you know what? Give me Tennessee at the plus 130 money line and the plus 2.5. That's one of my picks of the week. So I will take Tennessee to beat Indianapolis. I think Henry's on pace for the MVP. And if you guys haven't checked those MVP odds, I would go check them and put a little something on it. I don't mean to sound redundant and keep repeating myself, but it's too good to pass up. Give me Tennessee plus the 2.5 on the road to beat Indianapolis. I don't believe the way Tennessee just beat Buffalo and Kansas City. They were a 6-point underdog in each. They still have no respect. This is a divisional game. Now, I have Tennessee to win the Super Bowl plus 3,000. That was my sleeper team this year. That's why I'm talking about them more. If they beat the Colts this week, that division's a wrap already almost, because that's the only team that can mess with them. So that's a good game to watch. Give me Tennessee plus the 2.5. Then we go right back to a weird puke game that I won't be watching. I'll probably see it on the Red Zone. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are minus 3.5 at Detroit. Dan Campbell, they're biting off kneecaps. They're doing all this shit. They can't get a win. Oh, God. You know what? For the sake of the Giants and the rest of the division, I'm going to go against Philly, and I'm going to bet Detroit at home 3.5 to get their first win. But this is not one that I would go with for sure. But I'm just making my picks. Let's see what everybody picks and how you're doing if you think you could pick them so good. I don't really like these games. The one game I like is Tennessee so far. But I'm picking them all just for fun. So we'll go Detroit plus the 3.5. Now, still at 1 o'clock. This is a funny game. We got Pittsburgh on the road. Big Fat Ben. Looks like he's losing it. 2-yard dinkers and dunkers. Juju's out forever. It's going to be a lot of Najee Harris. I think you're going to see a heavy Cleveland run game. They're saying Baker Mayfield's playing. Listen, if you got a fractured shoulder, if you got a fracture in there, it doesn't matter how much you rehab and feel good. All it takes is one slam. One slam and you're a goner. I don't like that game at all. Man, you know what? Just give me the points. Give me Pittsburgh plus 4.5. But this week is nothing full of puke games. Don't bet the board this week. Bet a guy that you think's going to have a touchdown. I'm going to do some morning props tomorrow. These are not games that are attractive. These are like the ugly duckling games. Yeah, give me Pittsburgh plus the 4.5. I'll never touch that game in real life. Okay, San Fran. Now, San Fran's playing Chicago. Another puke fucking game. Excuse my language. Shitty game. San Fran's minus 4. Jimmy G playing. How's Justin Fields going to be? Who gives a fuck? Really. You know what? The Niners will probably make less mistakes than the Bears. Less mistakes. Look what we're talking about. Okay, so if I had to do something and I had to put somebody in somewhere with the parlay, a teaser, it would probably be the Niners, okay? So right now, my one pick of the week is still Tennessee. I don't have a second definitive pick. Give me the Niners minus the 4 for the records here. Carolina at Atlanta. Can you get more pukier than that? I'm very interested to see Kyle Pitts, the tight end that I drafted in fantasy. He's emerging. Atlanta, they're going to score. Carolina, we don't know what's going on. Did they bench Darnold? Didn't they? Give me Atlanta at home minus the 3 to beat Carolina. So I like that one. Okay. Now, I still can't find picks of the week. I just won Tennessee so far. Now, 4 o'clock. We're out to the 4 o'clock games. The New England Patriots. I can't stop thinking about what a job Belichick threw up against Tampa, how they're playing teams tough. We saw the Chargers dominate the Chiefs a few weeks ago, but now that we're seeing the Chiefs really stink, it's kind of like, all right, what did that mean? Because Baltimore kicked the shit out of the Chargers. You know what? Oh, I want to take New England plus the 4.5, but I love me some Herbert. You know that. Give me New England plus the 4.5. I'll take New England plus the 4.5 right now because I just have a feeling that Belichick's defense, it could be a field goal difference. So I'd rather be on the receiving end of 4.5 points. If the Chargers were getting the 4.5, I would take them. So I'm taking whoever's got the points basically. So I'll take New England. I trust that defense to make it hard. If they made it hard for Tom Brady and that offense, they'll probably make it hard for Herbert and their offense. So that's my logic on that. In fact, that might be one of my picks. I gotta make them before I sign out. So we'll see. Also, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars puke to the 100th power against the Russell Wilson-less Geno Smith Seahawks. Puke. Don't like the game at all. Jacksonville plus 4, Seattle minus 4. I'll take Seattle minus 4. Boring, terrible games. So happy UFC's on later. I will be streaming live for the fight later. So make sure you come check in Jan Blachowicz and Khabib's team. Some of those guys are fighting Islam. He's fighting against Dan Hooker. So we're going to get there. See how I like to pop that in right in between? So these games suck so bad, I'm doing UFC in between. Jacksonville plus 4, Seattle. Give me Seattle minus the 4. Now, here's a game that is a trap game. Tampa Bay is minus 4.5. The Bucks at New Orleans. Who's the only team to beat the Packers this year? New Orleans. 4.5 at home. They're just a sneaky tough team. And you got to remember, Tampa Bay, they still don't have Antonio Brown and Gronk. That didn't change. They are not their full team. If there's ever a time, and Tampa Bay, what did they do against the Rams? They didn't show everything. They didn't show their whole offense. Why? Because they're probably going to see them in the playoffs. Don't dump your whole playbook out if you're probably going to see that team later on. Chess, checkers. Kevin Grimes, I like that. I took that from you, Kevin Grimes. Hope you're still watching. Chess and checkers. I can see Tampa Bay coming with a very vanilla game plan and losing. Give me New Orleans plus the 4.5. In fact, that's one of my picks of the week. I'm feeling it. New Orleans plus the 4.5. That's a trap. I'm going New Orleans plus 4.5. And Jameis, mistake-free. Ingram's in town. He knows the offense. Ooh, Kamara trains back. They're going to be hyped up. They're going to be ready. That's my surprise pick of the week so far, other than the Tennessee. So we're going on record, New Orleans plus 4.5. We got the Saints as a home dog, 4.5. Just think about that. The Saints, home, 4.5 dog. And Tampa Bay, just think, doesn't have their best wide receiver and their best tight end. Give me the Saints at plus 4.5. Okay. Then we got the Washington football team against Denver. Pukeville. See what I'm saying? I don't even care about this. Give me Denver minus 3.5. I'm just picking them. I don't care about that game. Now we get to Dallas plus 3. This game started out, Dallas was the road favorite Sunday night against Minnesota. Damn it. Dallas is plus 3. Dak has a calf pull. Now, Minnesota at home, Cousins, Jefferson, Thielen, Dalvin Cook, everybody's on the same cylinder. You know what? KC is lagging. Giants got a shot to beat them on Monday. Dallas, if they go down, this division's not so over. I'm going to go Minnesota minus the Dak Prescott-less Cowboys because I don't think if he doesn't play, they're not gonna be able to do it. So I'll take Minnesota minus 3 in like a robbery game because I feel like that line's going to go even higher. So my 3 picks of the week are Tennessee Titans against the Colts. Tennessee, where are they? Titans, Colts, here we go. Titans plus 2.5, that's 1. The Titans plus 2.5. Then we got the New Orleans Saints plus 4.5. And Minnesota. So my 3 picks for this week are the Tennessee Titans plus 2.5 over the Colts. The New Orleans Saints at home plus 4.5 over the banged up Bucks, and the Minnesota Vikings at home -3 over the banged up Cowboys. Those are my 3 picks. Those are my reasons why. And I usually don't go into Monday, but I just want to talk real quick about my Giants. They won. They did good last week. And did you ever notice that it seems like Saquon Barkley can't make a yard rushing, but each of the last 2 seasons, whoever's gone in for Saquon has run pretty well. So Booker looks pretty good to me. The Giants won last week, and we know Danny Jones is capable. So what am I saying? What are you saying, Nooch? I'm saying that if Dallas, I said in my preseason that you're going to see with the 17-game schedule, you're going to see a team with a 3 to 4 game lead below the division. And it might just be the NFC East. Yeah, I said it. The Giants, watch out. They're capable. If they can get healthy, I'm not scared of Kansas City right now. I'm in the present. We can't live in the past, look too forward to the future. I'm in the present. Daniel Jones is capable. The Giants are capable. Dallas is hurt. If Minnesota whoops Dallas's ass, who just came off the bye, that's a loss. If the Giants could beat Kansas City Monday night, now you're talking a whole new division. I do not see Dallas winning without Dak. So the Giants +9. The Giants +9. Here we go again. I have to talk about it. I'll talk tomorrow more about this. Now I'll talk about Monday. Why would anybody lay 9 with a team that's about 1-18 in covering in the last 19 bets? Kansas City gets so much respect. Oh, they have to win. No, this is real life. The Giants +9 is something to hang on. Something to hang on. If we have a good Sunday, I might lay the hammer on the Giants +9. But 3 picks of the week. Like, subscribe. Leave your 3 picks in the comments. If you haven't played yet, leave your 6 in the comments. You know who you are. Winner gets the $100. Leave your picks. Tennessee, New Orleans, Minnesota. That's the nooch. I'll put it in the comments right now. Got to save the voice. We got a big UFC fight later. Jan Blachowicz, Popolska.